What is up, guys? My name of course is Carlo. Welcome to another video. And just as I start recording the video, the dogs want to try and get up on me, so yes. So update video and some exciting news on the channel today. So let me just get this because I'm going to need this in a second. Quick update on The Wrong. We're nearly finished. We're 90% complete on the movie, which is fantastic. It's taken a bit of time, but we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. The next filming dates are in June, which is cool. So hopefully, touching wood, we hope to be or to complete the filming of this movie by late July. We're already in the editing stages of it, so we've been editing hard. I've been editing hard, shall I say, trying to sort of make everything sort of flow really nicely, and the film's looking great. So I'm hoping to get this released by August. I know it's been delayed, but partly, you know, some of it was because of COVID. We were delayed for a couple of years because we just couldn't get out there and film. Which is a pain in the neck. But yeah, we're nearly there and it's exciting. It really is exciting. Talking about or going on to Don't Open the Door, which is another feature that we're making, which I introduced to the channel a couple of months back. The script's finished. It's great. All the cast have got the script. Well, it's you know, they've got part of the script, which is great because we're keeping the ending of the film quite secret to even the cast, which is cool, so that should be exciting. So yeah, we're right at the script stages for that. We will be doing a script read at some point, which is cool, and we might bring you along for the journey on that. Just record a little bit of it just to see how a Zoom script read happens. I think that's quite cool, will be quite cool, shall I say. So yeah, that's cool. So I don't know if you noticed on the channel, we released a little short film called Ralph Loves to Dance. Very basic animation, in a sense where I could cope with the rendering of this film. The rendering was really easy, the workflow was really easy to this, for that little short. But I feel now we need to move and take it to the next level. When it comes to animation side of film, and that's what we're going to do. So I'm proud to announce our first feature-length animated film. We're going to be trying to do a Pixar quality animated film, which is going to be a feature, not a short film. It's going to be a feature, and hopefully we're going to get it finished by Christmas of 2023. Now it is a long way away until it comes out, but it's a mammoth project, which I'm going to be doing 98% of it myself, which is crazy. But I've set myself the challenge, and I'm going to execute this challenge. I've been working on some rendering in the background. I don't know if you can see one of the characters just up there. It's just doing a test render on him, sitting on a bench, with some animation. It's about just under 200 frames, which is 200 seconds of animation, and that's been rendering for nearly 2 days, flat out. So I'm thankful that I've got a powerful system to do that, which is cool. So I've written down some figures, and this might make you laugh, so I've had to sort of write it down. So with the specs of my system at the moment, I've got quite a hefty system at the moment. So I've got a Core i9, I've got 64 gigs of RAM, an RTX 3090. You know, it's pretty beefed up system, you know. But it's okay, and I've been doing some sort of rendering times on this to see how long it's going to basically take just for the rendering, which I think will be quite interesting for you guys to know. So at this moment, 1 second, so one frame is going to take an hour. So it's an hour a frame of rendering, which is pretty hefty. So if you don't know what frame is, think of frames as a second in the film. It's 1 hour. So 60 seconds, a minute literally is 5,400 hours of rendering just on 60 seconds, which is mental. So I've worked out rendering in total for the film being about an hour and 20 minutes long. It's going to take 225 days of rendering on my system. So I may need to, I've decided to just beef up the cooling system in my PC to make sure this thing stays super cool all the time. Rendering's not dangerous to your system, so if you think to yourself, I need to render this project and it's going to take 2-3 days, it's not dangerous unless the system gets hot. So the trick is to keep the system super cooled at all the time. I mean, I've got a pretty decent water cooler in there, it's all water cooled, and I've even got a fan down there in the corner, a USB fan, which is constantly blowing on the system just to keep it cool for this render test that I'm doing up here at the moment. So it's going to be a beefy challenge. It's going to be a mental challenge. I've got basically a year to do this. And the reason why I've got a year to do this is purely because of the rendering times. We're not using a rendering farm. We're not sending it off for rendering. We're doing everything in-house, right here in my studio. So creating the characters, creating the sets, creating the props, creating the storyboarding, the storyline, and all that, which I've started on already. And put it together, and the rendering, I'm hoping it will take me about just over a year to do this project. So yeah, I will be taking you along for the ride, showing you little bits and pieces of what we've been doing, or what we will be doing for this film. I'm really excited about this. It's a mammoth challenge. I've already spoken to the wife and she said go for it, because obviously this is going to take a lot of time to do. But at the same time, this is a sideline project as well, so it may go over, because we're going to be doing, obviously we still got to finish the wrong, which is my priority. The wrong is my priority, and then once we finish the wrong, we'll have a little break, go over to Don't Open the Door, and then once we finish Don't Open the Door, then I won't have no features to do for quite some time, so I can focus primarily on this film, which is called Tink, and I'll show you the poster here. And all these characters have been created right here by myself. The rendering, it looks incredible so far. I'm happy with the sort of pipeline that I've got. I don't know if you could see up here, all the motion capture will be done on the new Kinect sensor. So I've got the Kinect sensor set up for motion capture work on facial animation, which I have done some tests for. I did some motion capture work on Ralph Comes Home. Ralph Learns to Dance. I'm getting the names wrong. So if you check out Ralph Learns to Dance, that is a very basic animated film that was done in iClone, using a little bit of Unreal Engine and some IPS, whatever you call it, software to sort of get its motions. But it turned out all right. It's not perfect, 100% perfect. I have entered it into some festivals just to see what they think, see what people think of it. But this is the next stage. This is the next stage in evolution to the channel, shall I say. It's going to be a mental project. It's going to be very exciting seeing these characters come to life and building these set pieces and just making an awesome story. And obviously taking you guys from script to screen in this film is going to be very exciting for me. And just to see how far we can take it in the industry, how good we can actually make this animated film, and whether or not we can, send this to Netflix, or we can send this to, a higher level in streaming service, and try and get it on Blu-ray and DVD together, and get it in the shop. So I think, this is going to be exciting. I mean, we've already got the wrong that we're going to be pushing for a distribution on that, which is very exciting. The Don't Open the Door is just going to be just exciting to do, and then we've got this. So we've got 3 projects. And it's funny because we're looking at Twinkle 2 as well. We're looking at, we want to revisit Twinkle and make that bigger and better than ever before. But we I've got to sort of keep calm, like, because I like to keep busy all the time. I sort of slow your roll, Carlo. Chill out. It's going to be okay. Yeah. So I've got some test animation that I'm going to be putting over the top of this of Tinker, which is one of our lead characters in the film. I'm very proud because my youngest son, Oliver, who's been in a couple of my movies, has grown up quite a lot. He's nearly 12 now. He's studying acting and drama. He loves it, and he is going to be playing the voice of Tinker, which is fantastic. He's got the perfect, sweet voice for the part. So I'm really excited about that. Coming back to playing another character, we've got Grandad. He's going to be Paul Killick. He's going to be playing the voice of Grandad, Dad. And then we've got Andrea Rose, who's going to be playing Boo, which is a little baby. So the casting is already set. We're already set for it. Whether I'm going to introduce more characters to it, I'm not sure yet. I'm just trying to... I've just been the last couple of days working on the rendering side of things, because making an animated film is difficult by itself, but when you've got so much to do when it comes to the rendering, when the rendering takes so long, that's when things take a long time. But I'm willing to sort of step back. I mean, I've left it alone for 2 days now. It's nearly finished. This is about just about a minute and a half, this little animation. It's not perfect. I've just been trying to test things out, testing out some still frames of the characters, testing out the looks, testing out lighting, and just playing around with it in general. So yeah, that's the update of that. I hope you're excited about what I've just introduced. And like I said, if you're not subscribed to the channel, why not? I find that very offensive. So if you just hit that little subscribe button down there and that notification bell, you won't miss any of this. So like I said, we'll be going deep behind the scenes on this. We'll be diving into the software, showing you the set pieces, showing you, all the animation that's going to be going into this. The series will hopefully start when we finish the wrong. So once the wrong is complete, we'll be going harder into this animation process. We've still got quite a lot behind the scenes to film and to bring you for the wrong. And then obviously we're having a break, and then we're going to Don't Open the Door, and there's going to be plenty of BTS behind the scenes of that. And then once these projects done and dusted, I can focus on bringing you some serious behind the scenes of Tinker in the future, when we're actually making it. So cool, we've got a great score that's going to Tinker, great actors, great vocals going into it. We're sort of ready to go on it, and yeah, then behind the scenes and all the special features for that will be brought to the channel once we're sort of near enough finished. Don't Open the Door. So very exciting stuff happening on the channel. I hope you sort of stick with me through this, and sorry, like I say, I'm sorry for my absence. I've noticed sort of like my numbers are going down, subscribing numbers, but they're staying static as well at the same time. And I know that's because of my lack of absence on the channel. Well, I've been trying to get these projects done, guys, and looking good for you. And yeah, just been busy. So as always, guys, I do apologise about the mess behind me. I'm hard at work on animation, and I've got coffee there, I've got breakfast, I'm eating, drinking, this, that. So I will find some time to sort of tidy up behind me. Yeah, bring you on the journey for Tinker, which is very exciting. So once again, guys, thank you for your support. Love you very much. And as always, we will definitely catch you in the next